Catching the hum,
Catching the hum,
did you feel that shift?
catching the hum. The tone just changed.
We are in a different area. We still don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with cha and it has B and then ow, chabiwao, something like that.
Chabiwao, I think, is close.
Yeah. We were at home and I had the impression last time we rented a place by the sea that we were going to do it another time this month. Because to me, it felt like the last time we were by the ocean, we rented an Airbnb, we both felt super emotional. Remember that?
we sure
Do you want to
did.
explain what that was like when we did that?
Sure, like it just seemed like the water overwhelmed us. Like, I don't know whether it was like high emotions or thinking of missing the water at home.
Yeah, it was just really, we didn't know what it was. It just felt like we were drawn to it. And the place that we rented, we were just staring at it. We were fascinated by it, but it was different. It wasn't like it usually was. Like, I don't know. We still don't know what that was about, but we knew something was changing. Maybe we missed it. Maybe we missed home. Maybe we weren't sure what it was. But remember at the time, we didn't think it was that we missed home, but there was
No.
something about the feeling of the beach and how small and big it makes us appear in our own life. Meaning that when you go to the beach, sometimes you realize, like, holy shit, like I'm so small and I'm
Yeah.
in this one little fraction,
Yeah.
speck part of my life,
Yeah.
which so far has been very grand. And here I am. And it kind of pulls you out of your state of mind and you get the full horizon happens in your brain that's being presented in front of you is reflected in your thoughts, right? Like that's kind of how it feels.
Yeah, and what a great way to say that. That's how it did feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like we were a grain of sand on this huge beach.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
being part of the experience. So anyway, when we left there, our life went on as usual. We did our normal stuff around the house like usual. It got very busy between having the house painted and
Starting Spanish lessons back
starting
up again.
Spanish lessons up again, hard. And yeah. So anyway, our calendar has been pretty busy, and the weather's been changing a lot, like going from the really super hot to a rainy season and hot, and so it's just taking a lot of things to deal with it. If any of you have been listening to the other podcast previous to this, you know about the seed problem we're having and the bugs and all the Yucatan fun that we've been having. So anyway, we decided that we were going to come, but it wasn't just like that. It wasn't like we knew we were going to do it at a later time, but it was my birthday yesterday. And I was like, well, maybe now would be a good time because I know we have some other stuff coming up in the future this week later and next week and stuff. We ended up finding something last minute and we came out here to this little town and the house is Casa Pura Vida. And it's not right on the water, but we could see the water in the distance.
Yep, it's just through the trees.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're up on the second level and on the main level's the pool and all that. And anyway, when we looked out at the water, we didn't feel that emotional pull.
No.
Not at all like
Not at
last
all.
time.
No.
And so anyway, we got in, we got unpacked, and we found that strange. And we went downstairs because we were hot. Mm-hmm. And we went into the pool. And the pool was right by the road. All the traffic going by. And I mean, the town's pretty quiet, but there's a lot of traffic and different things. And it just felt so nice because there was just a nice ocean air coming through.
Yeah, there's really nice breeze and you can smell the salt water.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, really super nice.
You didn't want to go, but I don't know why you weren't telling me what the reason was, because she was just being like super mysterious about it from my perspective, which is fine. You can have your mysteries, but if there was an issue, I would have liked to hear about it, not so that I could argue it, but just so that I could know what kind of pressures you're feeling in life and help you out. And it was mostly, I guess, that you just kind of felt like you just...
Like it was like a confliction in my head.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I want to do this, but you know, do we want to spend the money, and do we want to take the time, and do we want to go because we have
It's a
other
lot of
things?
effort and blah, blah, blah.
yeah, and I mean, so because right now we're like our vehicle is not working, which we've talked about in other podcasts if you've heard about that. But anyway, so you know, it comes into, well, we have to rent a car, and then we have to, you know, and
A lot of things.
because we had to do everything so last minute, it was like, well, you know, do we want to bother, you know, having somebody come to the house at 8 o'clock at night to drop a vehicle off so we can go first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
and you know, like it was just there was a lot of pieces to put together to make it work.
So I'm thinking, because we already have so many things going on in life, you didn't want more tabs open, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that's how I felt the same way, very similar. But then when I saw all those new bugs this morning, there's a new set of characters at Casa Shalal, and it was bloody hot. It was step outside, glasses steam up.
Yeah.
And we knew there's going to be thunderstorms coming, and I didn't want to stay home. So didn't want to go out for an hour and come back. I wanted more. So anyway, and Heather felt the same, and so we said, forget, let's go. And once we left the house, we felt so much better.
Yeah.
I think we were just stuck in our own energy,
yeah.
or soup. You know how I always
Yes,
call it soupy?
yeah, it was like very stewy even.
Yeah, we were matching the environment. But anyway, on our way here, we had a great drive. It was just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
The palm trees blowing in the wind.
No
and
traffic, just
beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
Yeah, fluffy clouds. And when we got here and we went and cooled off in the pool, and we were like looking at each other going, it's so strange, like the ocean didn't pull me. And it's also strange, like I feel super clear here.
Yeah.
What is that about? I don't know what's going on. My mind feels completely different here.
yeah, and mine too. Like, and that's why we were both like the clarity here. Like, we had a really good conversation about like what conflicted me yesterday. You know, what is making things soupy for us, like in our mind sometimes making decisions, because we make decisions every single day, all day. I know everybody does, but I mean ours are like, you know, do we repaint the house? Do we replant a whole garden? Like, do we try to learn Spanish? Like, there's
That's
a lot
our
of
flavor.
That's a lot of tabs open for us.
Yeah.
And so when you have all these tabs open and you're wondering where the music's playing, you know, it's like it's a lot. So when we got here, got into the pool, it was just like. And this is what I said to Tracy first. I said, the water is as crystal clear, you know, as our
Yeah.
minds are.
We're constantly having people over to the house and doing different things. But part of it is that it needs to be done where we're living.
Yes.
Where we're living, we need to have gardeners over. We need to take care of the outside thing, because it turns to chaos very quickly.
Well-
And, I mean, it did in Canada too,
Yeah.
with snow and ice, but
Yeah.
those things were so natural to us that we didn't notice when we were doing them. We roll our eyes, clean the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You go out and you shovel the deck, you know.
Here, we're still like, are we doing this right? Like, should we talk to somebody else? Like, we're not really sure what's going on half the time. And we're just kind of emulating what it's like to live here. And we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
We're getting places. But it's just, there's a lot to figure out in a different country, different languages and all that stuff.
And the climate, the heat is like, again, we've said it 100 times, the heat is nothing to joke about. It is a very serious thing.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to make sure your roof is ready for the rainy season. You have to make sure your roof is ready for the heat.
Yeah.
Like you have
just
to
like
be
you do in
prepared.
Canada
Well,
for the cold.
exactly. Like you have to make sure your roof is shoveled off if there's too much snow on
Yeah.
it. Like there's just the precautions that you have to take.
But they're all new to us.
But these are new to us,
Yeah.
right? We haven't been shoveling snow, you know.
But we have been trying hard to learn the language because we got really sick of it and pretty much quit it. And then we're like, this isn't actually helping us. So we came here to learn the culture, to learn the language, to have a different life.
Yep.
And we can't choke it out now.
No.
You know, so we know it's the hard part. So anyway, we put ourselves back into it. We weren't happy about it, but anyway, we're making some strides and making a lot of mistakes. But the whole point is that we're the ones with our foot on the gas, back to that, foot
Yep.
on the gas thing. Like, we're the ones being busy. We're the ones that sit in our house and we can't seem to stop being productive in some sort of way. Like the other day when we said Saturday, no more gardener, no more anybody coming to the house. We said that Saturday
Yeah.
and Monday morning, so we had one day off. Monday morning, because Saturday they were there till like 6 o'clock.
Yep.
So Monday morning when we were getting ready to have breakfast and our neighbor's tree was being trimmed and and it fell, squished our plants, fell in our pool,
Yeah.
dirtied our pool to the point of having to be shocked. And then he had to come over and fix it. And I started laughing at breakfast because I'm like, I just can't believe that
Yeah.
here we are again with a worker. Like we just cannot seem to get out of it.
No.
So that's why, just like anybody else in their busy life, like, you know, remember people have like 5 kids, 3 kids, whatever, they go camping to get in a different, like it's more work,
It's a reset though.
but it's a reset.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely more work.
Yeah.
Right? You have to drag your groceries. You have to drag like all the things that you need for every single day. What did you say?
Think.
Think.
You gotta think a lot.
Think of everything, right?
Yeah.
But I can definitely see, I always said I'm not a camper. I never liked camping, but I can certainly see the reasoning behind it. Because when you're sitting in your house and you're just sitting down for a minute having your coffee, like we're doing right now, we're having our coffee, like this isn't our house, it's an Airbnb, so we're just sitting here and we're not worried about one other thing that's going on here. Whereas if we were sitting at home having our coffee, I would probably be thinking, okay, well, we should throw a load of laundry in, or, you know, we should, you know, sweep up the floors, or, you know, the seeds are falling in the pool again, like, let's go clean them up. Like, your mind is always going on, well, we should be. Like you talked about the productive state. It always seems like we're in that consistent and constant mode of, well, we have to be doing something. Something needs our attention right now.
And my favorite part of being here and having that happen is I can look around and go, yeah, they really need to fix the wall here. They need to do this,
Yeah.
you know. But when I do that at home, they is us.
The they is us. Yep, the they is us.
So yeah, I can look around and go, oh, that should be dusted. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
I could care less.
Yeah.
And actually, it makes me happy that other people have, you know, similar things going on in their life. But
Yeah.
not that I'm happy, but I'm just saying, like, we're normal.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right. We
yeah.
just, it's not anything that has to be opening a tab in our heads
Yeah.
right now today.
But
Yeah.
so I'd like to say that I think that's pretty normal to just need to get an escape to get away from your life, right? Like for a minute to get out of your head. That's why people travel. That's why people have like
Why people go camping.
affairs. Like honestly, people change jobs. People do all sorts of things to kind of get out of their reality that they built.
Well, and the repetition and the, you know, to
Monotony.
get a reset, the monotony.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But what I was saying to Heather, and then we thought, well, maybe we should grab the mics, the listeners, is because there's like something else kind of like an undertone here for us specifically. And this is like, you know, our podcast about our life, and it probably would show up in different ways for you guys. But for us, it was like the last time when we saw the water, we were emotionally connected to it, wondering what else it had to tell us. This time, it's like we're connected to the air and the clarity that we just couldn't seem to find no matter where we went in the city of Merida.
Yeah.
We're really starting to wonder, like, what is it that draws people to making change? Like, is this what we're looking at? Because we have such intention in our life and able to focus and take the time and really hunker down and go like, what's going on with our thoughts? Because we don't have a bunch of kids and stuff going on. We're able to actually pull it apart, right? So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're like, how do we want this to be in our lives? Like, this seems to matter to us.
Yeah.
You know, we come here and we built a life not by the ocean, but yet this feeling of being near the ocean is becoming even bigger all of a sudden. So then we kind of talked about how when that feeling starts to arise, we kind of push it back because we don't want to talk about it yet. We don't want to think about it. We don't want to solve it. We're just kind of noticing it. And you don't want to kind of bring it up and get it in the other person's head and then go, oh, I didn't want it at all. What's that?
The power went out.
The power went out. Oh, and it came back on?
It's back on now, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, see, they got these same problems.
Yeah,
here.
same problems here. That's the exact same problem we would be having at home and do have.
Yeah. So I guess sometimes talking about what our needs and our desires are. If I'm going to say to you, babe, right now, I need to find a way in my life to be closer to the ocean. It gives me something. It fills my soul in some way. And I don't know
Yeah.
what I want that to look like.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that thought normally doesn't come out my mouth. That thought normally I hang on to it. And I might try to get there in different ways. And I don't realize that it's not that I'm lying to myself. I'm just not being truthful. I'm not really just saying what I want. Right? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't even describe what it is. Because
Yeah.
you could say to me, well, what is it about the ocean you want? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want the feeling of what I feel like when I'm by it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm the same. Like, you know, I always lived by the water and I always thought it was a big part, right?
Are you sure you're still not emotional about this water? Because it seems like you're starting to get emotional.
Well, I am a little bit, and I'm not sure why. I guess I
see,
don't
this
have-
is why we're doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it's like the air and the smell remind me of peace.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go out on the deck. Maybe we'll get more ideas.
Okay.
Because out in the deck, we can actually see the water. Oh, a nice drink of coffee.
Take mine with me.
Okay, so we're going out onto the deck here. Whew, it's still hot.
Oh, it's still hot.
Wow-wee. Look at those thunderclouds. I'm not going to be out here long, babe.
No, wow.
Especially with the power going out.
That is gray.
Yeah, I can't be out there. That's scary. They're like black, and the rooster's crowing,
Oh, the roosters.
and the
crowing.
birds are taking off.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it inside. It was
Okay.
nice out.
It's hot out here anyway. Thank you.
That's an ugly thunderstorm coming. To me, almost immediately out there was the smell.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah, you get that salt water smell.
Yeah. So what are you feeling?
I don't know, like just, I don't know.
Do you feel like, does it feel like a lot of emotions or does it feel like sadness?
No, it's just emotions.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not sad. Like, nothing to be sad about.
She's here crying and.
I'm not really crying. I just
No.
teared up a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it, babe?
It sure is. Yeah.
So we didn't think it was the ocean. And when we started this podcast, it wasn't the ocean.
No.
It's the ocean now again. Getting emotional near the ocean. You know what? Maybe it's the amount of time that we needed to be near it, focusing on it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I gotta say, guys, like, I know we're super lucky in our lives to have a life where we have the time to explore these topics
Yeah.
and to look at things and think like, wow, like what's going on and let's change direction and whatnot. And I know a lot of people don't have a life that they have that opportunity. You know,
Yeah.
either they don't or they haven't built it in or whatever, but
Or they haven't taken advantage of doing it yet.
yeah, exactly. But here it's just like, it's a very strange thing to think like when you know you are in control of your own life, it's a very different way to navigate life, to know like we could talk about something and make a change and then do it, because
Yeah.
that's all we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it ever dark?
Yeah, the clouds have really moved in. But again, just kind of getting back to it, the clarity that I felt today, you know, when we got here, it just seemed like all the old tabs that were open in my head were closed or set aside out of range, and like it just seems like, you know, really clear thinking for me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you?
Yeah, I think it's the same, but I feel like I can kind of analyze my life a little bit better over here.
Yeah, without all the commotion, chaos, and everything that goes on in your head when you're, like we said, at your own house, dealing with all the things you have to deal with on a daily basis, when you can kind of remove yourself from that
So-
and open your tabs.
Do you think we're blaming it on the ocean when really if we would have rented a place in Valladolid with no ocean, would we have felt the same?
That's a great question. Yeah. I don't know the answer to that.
Catching the hum, did you feel the shift? Something in the static gave the day a lift.
Heather found the rhythm, Tracy caught the drum.
Heard you heard it first.
Turtle Sam said, that's the hum.